Hello, welcome to the FrannyDoMakes podcast. I am Fran of FrannyDoMakes on Instagram, and www.frannydo.com is my website, which has a few blog posts and things on it, which you're welcome to peruse at your leisure. This will be my little channel where I talk about my crafting projects, present and future, what I'm doing at the moment, what I've just finished, what I'm planning on doing, and you know the drill, one of those kind of things. So I'm Fran. I live in Garforth, which is a town just outside of Leeds in West Yorkshire in the United Kingdom. It is an extremely sunny but cold day today. I've had to rig up a makeshift blind, otherwise I'm going to blow the whole thing out. But yeah, here we go. Let's see how it goes. Please feel free to like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see some more, and hopefully I should do a video once every 2, maybe 3 weeks. See how it goes. So welcome, and get yourself a drink. I have got a nice mulled cider from it's a tea, it's not actually cider, it's a mulled a mulled cider tea from Bird and Blend, so I'm going to be drinking that. It's a little bit hot. Okay, so to start with, I am going to go with a finished object which is recently finished in the last week. It was a Christmas cast on, well, just after Christmas cast on, using some Christmas yarn that I got and a Christmas pattern. So it is, I've got my notes down below if you're wondering why I'm looking down. It is the Mistletoe Kisses socks. Here they are. The pattern is by ELLIE from Craft House Magic, and the yarn is from Bumbling Yarns, and the colourway, this is great, is called Don't Give Me That, You've Been Smooching With Everybody. Points for the Christmas film reference, which is mine and my sister's favourite, and the reason why we have matching turtle dove tattoos on our wrists. Sisters make the best friends. So yeah, I really enjoyed this pattern. It was top down, which I don't normally do. I'm normally a toe up kind of gal, but it has a little kisses kind of thing there. You can see a little cross on the heel, so I wanted to incorporate that. The bobbles were a little bit fiddly, but she had a little video to go along with it, so that helped to get the understanding of it. I did, however, make a bit of a boo-boo, and with this one I forgot to do the few little stitches to bring the bobbles to the front. So they're sort of sisters rather than twins, I suppose, but the yarn is gorgeous, lovely and soft. I followed the pattern all the way except for the toe. Like I say, I'm normally a toe up kind of person, and I don't like the squareness of a Kitchener toe, really. It never quite works for me, and I always get a bit of an odd little loop on the end. So I went for a rounded toe on this one, which I quite like. I think the pattern was from, let me check my card, knitgrammar.com was the rounded toe. Okay, so for all my projects I always make up a little card. It's going to be backwards, sorry, but it's a little card that, well, I got these ones from have I got any left? No, I haven't. I got some free ones from a crochet magazine, and I used them, and then, but they were just black and white and a bit boring, so I designed my own little card with some little yarn balls and stuff on. So I have the project name, the designer, the size. It's literally like Ravelry but on paper, and then I keep it in a little book to keep them all together. But if anyone wants a copy of the PDF of this card and you can get them printed yourself, then just let me know in the comments, and I will add a link to my website and I will upload it, and you can use that to get just on a postcard, get them printed wherever you like. Okay, so yeah, that's my finished object. Sorry, I'm going to try and keep looking at the camera and not there. Okay, so works in progress. Well, I say a work in progress. It's literally 3 rows off from being finished. So this is my Holly Crown socks. So it's another Christmas pattern. So the Holly Crown socks by Becky Norman. Using some Snuggly Stars yarn. This is a Exotic Fairy Garden colourway. So this was a little sock set. Sorry about the sun. There. With really lovely colours, like little oranges and reds, little pops. And a lovely green contrast mini. So yeah, I've done that all the same, followed the pattern, but except I went toe up instead of cuff down. And I put in a Fish Lips Kiss heel. And so yeah, I'm literally on the ribbon. I've got hardly any to go. Oh, that's the back. That's a little design on the back. There you go. So I will try and link all the patterns and the yarn dyers in the box below if I can figure out how to do it. If not, I will put it on my website and with a link to that. Okay, and that is being held in my little Christmas present I got, which is my first ever little grey girl bag. It's one of the pyramid bags. I really love this bag. It's great for socks. It sits so nice. Just sits on the chair next to me as I work, and it's like a little ball. It keeps all your yarn nice and tidy, and yeah, it's fab. I love it. I will definitely, I expect I will be getting more of those. I do have a birthday coming up, so maybe if I nudge the right people in the right direction, I might get another one. Not that I need another sorry for notification. Not that I need another project bag. Who does? But we all want them. Okay, so next up is a long-standing work in progress. I did do some work on it this weekend, but then realised I'd made 2 mistakes and had to pull it out. So, and also that I'd kind of made it so that I would run out of the colour that I was using. So it is my Vertices Unite by Stephen West. I've done sections 1, which is this one, and section 2, which is the pink one. There. So I've done both those sections. And the next section goes in between here and up. I am using my Advent from the Fibre Fox, which is a gorgeous fade from reds through blues and purples and pinks all the way to greens. Beautiful. But you know, I was sat there for ages and I couldn't figure out what to do with it, and I hummed and hawed, and I had about 1 million projects pinned in my Ravelry and like a giant list. I just couldn't think of anything. And then the Fibre Hustle guys and the Needles at the Ready guys did like a knit along. It was a male designers, and then the Fibre Hustle guys were doing a Vertices Unite along. So there were loads of people doing it, and that's how far I got at that point. So the next part in it, so these are both striped sections. The next part in it is like a solid section, but as I'm using minis, it's not like going to be a solid, but because it's a fade, I'm going to be able to fade from one to the next to the next. So I'm going to try and do that for that section, but I did try it, and then I realised I had only put 3 minis aside, and I'd actually need 4. So I had to pull it out, and I'm going to start again. So that's the Vertices Unite, which I'll talk about a bit later as well, because it's also part of another section. So that's that. Another one, my second work in progress, is it's a hoe, as the Needles at the Ready guys would say. It's a half finished object. I have 1 sock done. This is just a vanilla, but with a rib on the front. And I am using the West Yorkshire Spinners Signature 4-ply. This colour is called Wildflower. I think that's what it's called. Yes, it's called Wildflower. I'm making these for my dear sister Lindsay, but she did request some longer ones, but I'd already knit this one. So I'm going to go and take it to her and let her try it on, and then she can tell me if it's long enough or if it needs to be longer, and also if it fits okay. So I'm holding off starting the second one. This one, oh I forgot to tell you my bag. This bag is from CASTLEVIEW yarns. Isn't it cute? Look at the chameleons. Love it. This bag is from Handmade by Janie. It's got some lovely voluptuous ladies in bathing suits having a right old time. This is a really nice sort of bucket one. It's good for socks. It's a nice small and you can roll it down. And you usually get, yes you do, a little DPN cozy with it as well. So that's Handmade by Janie. On Etsy, I think she's on Etsy. So that's that. And I have a little sip. Oh, I might get interrupted if the veg man comes. So let's listen out for the doorbell. The next project is, oh that's not it, is an unfinished Christmas present for my husband. It is a cardigan, a cabled cardigan. The pattern is from Bergere de France. It's just cables and some ribbon. I used the recommended yarn in the pattern, which, oh hang on. I can't get to it, it's under a box. And it's like a thick, something's gonna fall over. Oh, no, it's okay. It's a thick, chunky kind of, pull down. Ah! Sorry, I had to pause there. My husband works from home, and he just went to the loo, so you don't want to hear that. Right, so that's his cardigan. I did get some really nice buttons for it from a shop on Etsy. I can't remember what they were called, but they're really cute. Little, you can't see it, but nice little wooden buttons. So when it's finished, it'll be really nice. I've got another half finished object also. This was a test knit. I'll just put it on the blocker. It's another sock. This is the Christmas at Bridgerton socks by TWINSET and PURL. And honestly, it's so nice. Look at that. The yarn I've used is some Christmas yarn from last year. It was called Mrs. CLAUS. It's from HEDGEROW yarns. Look at that, isn't it nice? And at the back as well, there's a little, really nice. But again, it was top down. And I don't like doing top down, it seems to take for ages. But, yes. I might give them to my sister when they're done, because they are quite long. And there's heel flap and gusset, which I think fit her better. She's got bigger feet than me. So that's that. And they are in my Christmas bag. This I got from PIXIE yarn. It's backwards, sorry. PIXIE yarn, when I also got a Christmas present for myself, but my dad gave to me, of a fade kit, which I'll talk about in a minute. Okay, so I think that's all. Check my notes. Yes, that is all my whips and FOs and nearly FOs and half finished objects and projects I don't want to work on because I don't like the yarn. So there we go, that's all of that. So up next will be acquisitions. Now, I hadn't wanted to buy any wool in or yarn in January. I went through my stash and sorted it all out, and I really don't need any. I really don't. Didn't stop me getting any though, did it? So, well, for the first two I'd forgotten about, and they just came. Let me start my ring because I've got a ring in my glasses. Hang on. Nope. The perils of wearing glasses. No, still there. Anyway, ignore it. Right. So the first two were some sock sets. So I have been, over the last year, I've been getting the mystery sock club from Lockwood Yarns. Oh, I shouldn't have showed that. Oh no, it's okay. From Lockwood Yarns, Lockwood Fibres. I'm going to start this again. So, for the past, since March last year, I have been getting the mystery yarn club that's based on sea creatures from Lockwood Fibres. So I've had them every month. I get a 50-gram skein and a mini. I only have little feet, so that just about does me a good pair of socks. And they're a little treat to myself. They're a bit cheaper when you get the 50-gram sets. And I think she had a bit of a delay. It was Christmas and blah, blah, blah. And I'd forgotten about it, to be honest. And so I got my December set. Sorry, this light is so bright today. The December set and the January set. These are superwash merino and nylon, 4-ply fingering weight. They're lovely. I've knitted up most of them. Well, I say most of them. I had a bit of a stall in the summer. When I've done them all, I'll show you the full set. And then, yeah, because I'd put a what do you call it? Like a delay or a pause on the subscription, because I thought, I've got way too much sock yarn. And then I looked at it and thought, well, it's February. I might as well get the full set. So I bought this month as well. So you'll see another one. So that's those. So that's Emily at Lockwood Fibres. I will link her down below as well. She does lovely stuff. Really nice. And then I saw a post from Charlie, Noodle Soup. Noodle Soup Yarns. Now, I met Charlie at Yorkshire Yarn Fest back in, was it October? I think it was October. And I got the most lovely skein of glittery sock yarn. I can't get to it, it's around the back. But, and then I saw that she had some more on. Did she have a little sale on or something? I can't remember. But anyway, she had this. It's called Sweet Eggs. It's based on a cream egg. Look at that. Oh, it's scrumptious. I could not stop. I had to get that. Then I thought, well, can't just buy one. It's not worth the postage, is it? So this one, which is Rise of the Jellyfish, also with sparkle, and it is my kind of colours. I do tend to go for the tealy greens, but how cute is that? With all the speckles and the sparkle. Love it. So that's Noodle Soup Yarn. Fly. Again, Superwash Merino, nylon and Lurex for the sparkle. So yes, I shouldn't have bought those, but I did. So there are my acquisitions. Oh, I also bought a pattern, which is the Marble Mount pattern by LOCATELLI, and I saw that just on her Instagram, and I thought it looked really nice. I've not made a fingering weight sweater before. I've made t-shirts and like little tops and obviously shawls and socks, but I've made a DK jumper, but I've not made a lightweight sweater, and I feel like it's missing from my wardrobe. But then I kind of shot my stash, but I don't really have a sweater's quantity of anything. I have 2 balls of one thing that I could do, but I was going to make another t-shirt out of that. But like I said, my birthday's coming up. It's a big one. It's the 4-0, and I'm sure I'll get some pennies, and I might get some. I want a nice dark green. That's what I want. That's what I've got in my head. So I'll probably do that. Okay, so that's everything that is on the needles, everything that is in the craft room. If you want to know what this is, it is, I mean, you probably already know. It's the Winter Light Shawl by Stephen West. It was the Hyber Knit Along project last year. I just pinned it up because otherwise it was just a bare wall. Alright, that looked quite nice with the little lights on. So, I, like everyone else, have done, oh well, not like everyone else, but like most people, I have done a Make 9 for 2022. I made one for 2021. I finished 2 things off it and started another, so it was a bit of a disaster. But looking at this, I have the stash yarn to make all of these things. So let's shop the stash and use it and make the things that I want to make. Okay, so number 1 is a bit of a cheat. It's my VERTICES Unite. It was on the list last year and it's still not finished, so that will be finished this year. I hope I will finish it next month. Hold me to it. Then I have my 2022 advent. No, that would be next year. I have my 2021 advent, which is from CASTLEVIEW Yarns. Hang on, I'll just get it. This is not in a proper knitting bag, but it's a nice bag. My new pom-pom bag that I got for Christmas, that my dad got me, was in. You know when you get a bag to put your bag in? Love that kind of stuff. Anyway, so, but it's a nice drawstring, so that's got my advent calendar in it. I mean, it's all the most gorgeous. It's like a big rainbow, like a proper rainbow. Oh. I can't get it all out because obviously there's 24 of them. But I want to make the crown wools. I can't decide whether I can just use 12 of them or to use all 24 and like halve the sections. You see, this is the problem that I get in. I think about them so much that I don't even cast them on and they just fester. So that is my plan for March. Okay, then this is another one that was on the list last year and didn't get made. Oh, that's nice. And so I asked for the wool for Christmas. The yarn, I should say, the yarn, which I got from PIXIE Yarns. So this is one of her fades. To be honest, I can't remember the name. It's not the Mirkwood one though. So it goes from, I mean these two look pretty similar. It goes from this, about that, it's a bit hard to see. Sorry, the light is terrible because it's so bright. That to that's got a bit more green in, to this, oh that's better, this, lovely, and to this, gorgeous, to the very lightest, which is this. So that will be my POUF cardigan by fibres? I think it's hedgehog fibres. I'll stick a picture up, maybe, if I can figure out how to do it. Okay, next is, right, now this is a bone of contention. I've had some yarn in my stash for literally, I think it's going to have been probably 2 years, probably since I started knitting, which is going on maybe 3 years this year, I think. So it's from Wool and the Gang. So I started off getting the kits because I was a bit clueless really. And I got a kit in their Billie Jean yarn because I'm kind of into sustainability and, well, I say that, anyway, I'm kind of into sustainability, and it's like recycled denim yarn. So I made a swatch. I was originally going to make a Weekender by Andrea Mowry, and I did the swatch and it was way off. So I washed the swatch and I blocked it. It was still way off. And I thought, oh, maybe I can make it work. And then I looked up, there were some other projects on Ravelry that had used the same yarn for the same project, and they were saying that it shrinks. So it's like, well, I don't want to make a jumper and then it shrinks, and then I can't wear it, or I don't want to wear it because it's too short. So I gained up all the balls and put them in a pair of tights and put them in the washing machine to like pre-wash the yarn. I did that, dried it all, knit the swatch again, and it was just the same as how I'd started with it. So it didn't really shrink, I don't think. So that might help with the shrinkage, but still the gauge was so way off. So I looked through loads of patterns, and I wrote down all the different gauges and the needle sizes that they used. And I think I can get gauge if I make a daily sweater by Andrea Mowry. But you know, when you get to that point when you've had something for ages and you start going off it, I don't know if I've gone off the yarn, but I've got a full sweater's quantity of it. I might as well do something with it. So that's my plan. I need to cast it on. I really need to cast it on. We'll see. Anyway, the next thing is, so that will take me probably to about summer. We are having a big family holiday this year. We are going to Florida to do the Disney. So excited. I have a little girl who's 5, Minnie. Not necessarily named after the mouse, but she is named after the mouse, but not on purpose. She's beside herself, excited, you know, Frozen, Encanto. Has anyone else got kids and has to listen to the Encanto soundtrack on loop? I mean, I can't help talking about Bruno. He won't stop coming out of my head. But anyway, we're going on a holiday, so I thought I'll take something with me. I was looking through my Make 9, I thought, oh, I've got a sock that I want to make, and I've got a smaller sort of tee that I want to make. Sorry, I'm looking down. So I want to make the strawberry shortcake socks. I'd laugh if there's not anything there. By, sorry, I don't know who they're by. I got the kit from Adventures in Yarncraft for Christmas off my husband. I bought it myself and he gave it to me. So that's set aside to make those. It's beautiful. Shall I get the yarn? He got me a bag to go with it. How cute is this? Little Kakeshi dolls on it. I used to collect Kakeshi dolls when I was younger. Which are like little Japanese wooden dolls. So, oh, how squishy. So this is the yarn. I'm sorry everything's backwards, I'll try and sort that out for the next one. So this is the yarn. It's beautiful, and with this little mini that's like little leaves. Oh, it's scrummy. And the pattern, oh, I have a piece of paper. It's not very clear. I'll put a proper picture in. But it has a lovely, it looks like little strawberries down the side. It's going to be cuffed down, isn't it? I might see if I can make it work toe up. Oh, hang on. It'll have the maker, won't it? Strawberry Cheesecake Socks by Debbie Ford. There you go, Debbie Ford. Lovely. Lovely. And the bag is from Fearless Yarn. I've never heard of them, but nice bag. I think it's from Amelia X Joy actually, because I've got one of hers and it looks exactly the same. Anyway, that's that. So I'm thinking I might take that to do on the plane, or while we're there, for like a bit of downtime after the chaos of all the parks and stuff. And the other thing I want to make is a magpie tendencies. Now I've had that on my list for ages, you know, for the single skeins, and have got this piece of lovely from Truly Hooked. It is her bobble sock in the colour Light Fury. It's delightful. Ooh, it's bright. There you go. So I've got that, and then I want to use, I've got some leftovers from my Shawlography, which is a really bright pink, so I'll use that as a contrast. So that might be a good thing to put in the bag, might be a good thing to do on the plane as well. I'm thinking about what needles I can take because we're going to America. Don't know what it's like getting in and out with needles and stuff, so any advice on that would be welcome. I've heard of people saying take what they called interchangeables, and you take them out and you put them in a pencil case so they can't tell what they are with the pens. But if they take my chow goose off me, I'll be very, very upset. But anyway, so that's the next one. What am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Right. One of my main skills I want to try and learn is some colour work. I've done a bit in some socks before, but I want to make a sweater, and I want to make the Forestland sweater. Again, I can't remember what the designer's called. It's the one with it has like leaves going all the way around the yoke. Oh, it's beautiful. I've had the yarn for this for ages as well. I've got some pink and then like a, I don't know if the contrast is quite right for it. Hang on. So the pink is this Living Coral by Truly Hooked, and the contrast is this like a greeny blue from CASTLEVIEW yarns. What do you think? Do you think it's too much? I'm not sure. I think it might work. If not, I'll have to get another contrast scheme, but oh, I really want to make it. I don't know what. I'm scared starting it. That's what's happening. I'm scared to start it. So, any tips on starting your first colourwork jumper and getting rid of the fear? That would be nice. So that's that. Got so much wool all over the place. Right, okay, so that's my Forestland sweater. Then I did the mystery knit along this year, and I really enjoyed doing it and getting everything done within like a week at a time. But then I love the finished object, but I don't know if I'd wear it very often. Shall I get it? I'll get it. Right, I'm back. So this is my Shawlography. It's not going to fit in the screen, but this is it. The yarn was all from Botanical Yarns, Sophie at Botanical Yarns. I might even, hang on, I'll have the names. Actually, I might not. No, I don't. But they're on my Ravelry, which is FrannyDoMakes. But, I mean, it's beautiful, it's lovely. But I don't like these wormy things much. I love the welts. I love that. Anyway, what was I talking about? Right. I really loved doing it, and I loved everyone talking about it, and I loved seeing the videos. But I don't want to make it and then not like it that much when you spent all that time, and it's expensive, isn't it? Buying 5 skeins of yarn and then not liking what comes out of it. I do like it. I just don't, I mean, it's more of an art piece for me. Look at this sun. Oh. So instead, I've wanted to make Stephen West the Doodler, which is a previous MCAL project. So I think I'll do that. So I'm gonna. I've got the yarn because I bought that at Yorkshire Yarn Fest. I've got the yarn for that. I told you I've got the yarn for all of these projects. I've got the yarn, so I'm gonna try and cast that on the same time as everyone casts on the mystery knit along, and then I'll feel a bit of the camaraderie and stuff. So if I'm still doing the podcast at that point, who knows how this goes. If I am, we could maybe do a knit along and do an alternative make along. We'll see. That's my plan. I've dropped my book. The other thing I want to make, I can remember, is the Snuggly's Real cowl by Maxim Sear. I was going to try and make that for my husband's birthday. I've put it aside to make in November. So that could maybe be for his birthday, which is literally the week before Christmas. So it could be birthday or Christmas. I've got the yarn for that. Is that 9? Vertices Unite, Crown Wools, Daily, Forestland, Snuggly's Real, Strawberry Shortcake, the POUF, Doodler, Magpie Tendency. That's it. It's in my book. It says only use stash. Just use the stash. I'll try. I'm really gonna try. So that's it. That's everything I wanted to talk about. Oh, I did want to ask a question though. If anyone's got any good patterns for like really variegated yarn. I know you can do a vanilla, but like I made the blueberry waffle socks and I really like those, so I could do some more of those. But all my I tried to do like a patterned sock with all my Lockwood fibre club. So if anyone's got any suggestions, I'm going to look through my 52 weeks of sock book and see if I can find something in there that I can maybe adapt or just use a bit of a pattern like at the top or something. I'll see. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna get off in a minute. Firstly, I just want to say thank you if you've stayed with me for this long. I don't know if this is watchable. I really don't. But thank you if you've stayed with me. I'm going to try... Sorry. I shouldn't be doing that. I'm going to try and edit this a bit and make it a bit nice. So we'll see if it does look nice or not. Could look awful. I'll try my best. Other podcasts that I like to watch, I will pop that in here. I watch Hannah at the Corner of Craft. Really like her. I've got some of her stitch markers. Her new resistance colourways. Beautiful. I'm not buying any, but they are beautiful. I also watch Giddy Yarns, Giddy Knits. Helen over there, I watch her. I like to watch Needles at the Ready. I like to watch Jonathan Days. And I like to watch Becky Norman, Bex Creates. Have I got any others I've forgotten about? Oh, Stranded Dye Works, and Craft House Magic, Ellie as well. They're my favourites that I watch all the time. So if anyone can suggest any other good ones that we might like, that'd be lovely. So yeah, like I said, comment, answer some questions, ask me a question, whatever you like. I don't know really how this works. Well, I do, but I don't. So yeah, nice to see you. Thanks for sticking around. like and subscribe. And like I said, I'll link everything that I've talked about in the description box, or I'll link to my website, which I will put some proper show notes on. Depends how proactive I feel and how well this goes. But thank you for watching. I hope you got something out of it, even if it's just to have a laugh at me, I don't know. But there. Welcome, goodbye, thanks for coming, and have a lovely day. Bye.